Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. I just want to begin here by congratulating everyone who is still paying attention in these market conditions, especially if you are a Jasmy holder. I mean, holding on to a token that has crashed 99% and more is really something else. I can tell you with a high degree of certainty. Your conviction is really unmatched, and from the very bottom of my heart, I just want to wish you all the very best in your investment, not just because we are in the same boat, but to be honest, you really deserve it, right? So in today's video, I'm going to be outlining my game plan from now. What am I going to do with all the Jasmy tokens that I've had and some other coins that I have really? Throughout the whole of last week, as you could notice, I really couldn't come up with many videos. I think I made just one or two, simply because I didn't want to take an emotional standpoint when I could actually wait and reevaluate the market when I myself emotionally had been better, right? And the market also would have digested everything that has happened with FTX and all those things, right? Which are really independent of the Jasmy project, really. So yeah, I mean, that one also played a role in the decision that I'm going to make with my Jasmy holdings, right? So without me running my mouth too much, let me actually get into that stuff. But I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends and family. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. And then with that being said, let's actually start here. So with the Jasmy prices, we are still in this falling wedge right here, which we consider to be a very bullish pattern right here, with a success rate of about 66% to go on here and hit the price target. I've shown you the price targets right here, and if you would ask me if I still believe in those price targets, of course I still believe in those price targets. It really sounds crazy at these moments to be looking at price targets of something like 18x from here, something like what was that? I think it was 17x or something like that. Let's see, let's quickly go ahead and measure. I've actually forgotten the price targets that I had right here. So from the breakout of this downward sloping resistance right here to right here, where this was I think it was the most conservative price target right here. Remember, we were playing with this falling wedge right here, right? You could actually go and put it like this one right here, or you can extend it right here, right, which would be the most bullish scenario right here. So let's go ahead and do that for the most bullish scenario anyway, along that downward sloping resistance right here, and to the very top of the wedge takes you to something like oh, actually I think I did something wrong right here, because I remember this thing was something like 18x or something like that. That's okay, right? So this price targets, obviously they really look dramatic at the moment, but with my experience, with what I've experienced with cryptocurrencies, really, especially in conditions like these ones where a token has crashed 99% and more, and you really don't know what to do. If you are to sell, you are only, holding on to just a percent of what you had of your initial investment, right? And also, waiting to get back to all-time high is really something that may not be possible, really, because you're going to be having emotions throughout the whole process right here. But let me show you this chart right here. Now, this price chart right here is still loading. I don't know, for some reason my internet is really slow, but let's see. I'm going to show you two charts right here, which are really maybe going to change your mind, or maybe give you a little bit of what can I say, a pick me up right here, right? Especially if you've taken a huge hit in the Jasmy price chart right here. So what you can see here right here is the market cap of Cardano ADA, right? So back then in 2018, Cardano was really, I don't know, it had a good bull market right here, but obviously had a very bad bear market right here, which if you would go ahead and measure, right, it's not really something that is different to what the Jasmy price chart is done, right? Obviously, I'm not suggesting that Jasmy and Cardano are same projects, and Jasmy is going to, do the same thing right here. But I can tell you, if you have crashed 99%, there is only one way, and the only way is probably up, right? Obviously, this is not financial advice, this is just my own thought, right? So back then in 2018, in this whole bear market right here, the bottom came in here for the Cardano price set. I'm using the market cap, really. It was 98, sorry, 98.2, basically 99, right? Something that the Jasmy price set is done right here. So if you had, like, let's say 10,000 right here at the very top, right, and then you have crashed 99%, it basically means that you only have got $100 left of your initial investment right here at the very bottom, right, with the the 2020 C19, whatever that thing was, right? So now, from this point right here, you could actually do two things right here. You could have waited until you got right here, but the problem is, if you waited all those hairs, right, and then you would actually get above all-time high right here, you would only have something like what was that? It was something like 178%, 180%, right, after waiting for all those years. But you could have actually taken some different route, right, which I'm going to show you right here. let's say you had 10,000 right here, right? Now you had $100 right here, right? It's really unimaginable, but it is what it is right here now. Now look at this. If you had just put another $200 right here at the very bottom right here, by the time you got to a new all-time high right here, prices had risen something like what was this? 23,000, right? 23,000% is basically something like what? 230 x, right? So a 230x with your $200, just $200 right here. These numbers are really dramatic, I can tell you that, right? So $200 multiplied by 230, right? 230, you would have walked away with $46,000. So what am I getting to? Yes, we have taken a huge hit right here, 99% and more, but just a small amount at these low levels could actually prove to be really dramatic in the future. But obviously, the Jasmy price that would have to do something, right? Would actually have to move. But I'll show you an example right here, right next to the Jasmy price chart right here. You can see that back here on the same Jasmy price chart on the 8th of July, really, we had something like that. Look at the price crashing right here. But I want you to take notice of this move right here. This small move right here on the Jasmy price chart is something like, it's 32,000%. So 32,000% is basically 32x right here. This is happening on that same Jasmy price chart, but this price target at the moment, they are looking really crazy because the market is bad. I don't know if you are in the same camp with me, but a small amount of money right here can actually lead to something that is really crazy, right? Or I mean, yeah, maybe I'm just biased, right? Let's take a look at another coin which was really hot back then in 2018 right here, which was Neo, right? Neo had the same thing, but the difference with Neo right here is it didn't go on to set a new all-time high right here. But I still just want to show you that there is opportunity even if the coin doesn't go ahead and reach a new all-time high, right? So let's go ahead and measure how big of a crash Neo had from the 2018 bull run right here to C19 March 2020. So you can see that it's crashed 98% right here. Again, you could have actually taken two routes right here. Wait until you get all your money back, or in this case, dollar cost average right here. For the Neo price, set the other option right here of waiting until you get to all-time high wouldn't really be a good idea. And dollar cost averaging right here, right from the very bottom right here until the very top here would have taken you to something like 35,200 and something, right? So that's, sorry, it's 3,525. So 3,500 something like 35x, right? That's pretty good. I mean, if you've got let's say, okay, again, let's say you've got 10,000 right here. By the time you get here, you only have got $100 left. If you put a $200 in here, a $200, just a $200. Like, these numbers are obviously really small. I mean, for some people they're really huge. I don't know your personal economics right here, but the thing is, like, if you had put $200 right here at the very top right here, just for you to cover your loss right here, just in the case that the price moves up again, you would have actually walked away with 7,000 right here. You had 10,000 right here. Now you get 7,000 plus maybe you have recovered, let's say 70% of your initial investment, which was 10,000. You would walk away with 14,000. Not really bad, right? You are not a loser. So my point right here is, it doesn't make any sense for me to be selling my Jasmy tokens right here. Obviously, I've taken a huge hit, just like many people have taken, but I'm not going to be selling because it doesn't make any sense. At the same time, at the very beginning, the reason why I invested in Jasmy, obviously the fundamentals look good. I think it's a great idea. I mean, data decentralization, who can argue with that? Everyone is complaining about being tagged and data being sold without their consent. It's actually solving some problem right here. Obviously, I don't know like the degree of how successful the project is going to be, but from an idea standpoint, this is really good. This is really brilliant, right? At the same time, this is not a short-term play really, because they are even making devices that are compatible with the project, right? So it's something that is really long-term. So yeah, for me, I'm not going to be selling my Jasmy tokens really. In fact, I'm planning on dollar cost averaging that with the same illustration that I've made right here. It's the same way I'm thinking right here when it comes to my investment with Jasmy. I'm just going to be taking small amounts each and every single time right here and just be waiting, right? Because we have seen this with cryptocurrencies time and again. I've just given two examples, but this is what crypto markets have been throughout the history, like ever since. Even if you go back to 2014 when there was XRP, Ethereum, like all those things, it was the same phenomenon: crash, huge crash, and then you get up and then really asymmetrical gains, right, happening out of nowhere, right? There's a specific chart that I just want to share with you right here, which is the really optimistic thing that I've seen right here in the market, and it suggests that it may not be over for the crypto space, especially for altcoins, really. So I'm going to be showing you those charts, but let's start here with the DXY, because the DXY has just been crashing to the downside right here. You can see that I don't know when I actually drew this parabola right here. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I could make it a little big right here. So yes, this is the parabola that I had drawn, and you can see that the DXY has lost that parabola right here. Usually parabolas, they fall in a very dramatic fashion, and historically the US currency index falling right here has just been, you know, very good for the crypto space. Obviously crypto has had to deal with its own, you know, I don't know, crazy things from FTX. I don't know all those things, right? I really can't get my finger around what happened there, but I don't know. I mean, they're just making crypto look bad, but it is what it is, right? So at the moment, you can see the DXY crashing, right? Historically, it has really been something that is good for the crypto market in general. So fingers crossed right here, we'll get a bounce right here. But the most important chart is the one I'm going to be showing you right now. So this is the chart I wanted to share with you. What we have right here is we have got the total 2, right, which is basically the total crypto market excluding Bitcoin, right? So it's basically altcoins, right, with Ethereum included, obviously. Now, what am I getting with this right here? Back in 2020, when we hit the bottom of this whole bull market right here, maybe it wasn't the bottom, but it was the same level right here, right? The same emotions, the same, you know, like level of intensity really in the market. Like it was feeling like it was the end of the world really. Back then when the pandemic happened right here, it was like exactly what is happening right here, right? Just from a, you know, emotional standpoint really. But when you look at the price chart one more time, you can actually see that they are striking similarities right here. Look at this double bottom that happened right here, right? So this is I think September October 2020. Look at this part right here where the chart is just, you know, going sideways right here, and then finally you have a capitulation right here, right? You recover, set a high right here above your, you know, area of interest right here, and then finally you have another capitulation right here to set your bottom right here with a lot of intensity right here, huge intensity, especially when it comes to emotions right here, because it really felt like the pandemic was, you know, going to destroy everyone on planet Earth right here. So what I've done here is I've gone on to copy this fractal, the one you saw right here, right? And I want you to look at this side by side right here, and you can actually see that they are striking similarities here. Look at what I was saying right here. Look at this area right here. Isn't it similar to this area right here? You go ahead and set a high right here, right? And then you have this kind of phenomenon right here. It's basically the same thing that we have right here. You try to go ahead and take out this high right here, right, in the same fashion, and then finally you capitulate right here back to support levels right here. And this is the same thing that is happening right here. Now I want you to take this fracture right here and put it above this one, and you can actually see that, yeah, really striking similarity. So this would be painting a very optimistic picture really for altcoins, because it's looking like a bounce is going to come up, especially considering that we are sitting at, look at this, the previous all-time high right here, forming this, you know, what was bullish back then in 2020 right here. It could really be something that is really optimistic for the crypto market really. Another thing that I actually saw as similarities right here, it was the moving averages really, because it looks like currently the total 2 is looking to have a bullish cross right here. I don't know how long that is going to take, but it looks like a golden cross is imminent right here, which was basically the same story when we were down right here. You can see that the moment we had that that bullish cross right here, the golden cross, we had the capitulation, but after that we actually never had another bearish cross until the time right here when this bear market started recently right at these levels right here. So this is very, it is an important indicator really. But the one thing that I'm looking for right here for crypto space right here, and for altcoins to be honest, is a support level right here at I think it's 450 billion dollars right here for the whole space right here. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll see this fractal play right here, because until now it has followed this thing like, I don't know, it's just really crazy, right? Same capitulation, same level of emotion. I mean, if you have been keeping an emotional log, you can understand that yeah, these moments are really intense, but you have to look at them like from just a pure chart perspective right here. I can see that there is an optimistic structure happening there, and in my opinion, what am I doing? I'm dollar cost averaging Why? Because I just want to minimize my losses. At the same time, from just a pure chart perspective, I'm seeing an opportunity right here in the crypto space. And that's my take, really. Obviously, none of what I say is financial advice. I really encourage you to do your own research. But if you like the content, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends and family. And then I'll have to see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.